Dak off the play fake. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's out a yard or two shy of the 15. They'll come up 1st and 10. Give now to the running back. And he's able to get this down to the 13. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. That's Julian Blackman. Oh, he fumbles it. They might give it right back. Oh, but the fumble goes out of bounds. Oh, close call there. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Throwing from the pistol, Richardson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Hey, Kate, I think we know that the quarterback's a demanding position because not only do you have to have a clock in your head, but you've got to have a spatial awareness of where you are on the field. And once you start retreating, going backward and
throws into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are stopped a little inside the 30. Well, Brock, if you like defense, you are loving what you're seeing right now. Consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. It's become a real defensive battle.
Well, let's see here, Kate. We got 1, we got 2. Do I hear a 3rd interception in a row? I'll tell you this right now. These defenders, they are squashing that thought. The defenders are offensive guys in bad hands because they're making it happen, taking the ball away.
2nd down now, 7 to go. From the 24. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and of course, it's the incompletion. You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow. I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. But that's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
Josh Downs to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Now the Indianapolis offense heading out. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
And finally, they bring him down. He shook off a couple of defenders there on a nice pickup. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 32. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Here we go.
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. He puts some air under this one. Deep right. And disaster averted.
Yeah, he knocked it down from me and shit.
Incomplete.
You know, ball skills are not just a selling point for receivers entering the draft. Teams want defenders, especially in this day and age of the passing game, who can make plays on the ball, too, especially on these deeper throws. He doesn't swat that one away. We could be looking at a huge game.
And he's brought down before the return gets far. 58 yards on the punt there. And the Cowboys will get set to go on offense. Another drive coming up for this Dallas offensive unit.
Yeah, hold the
ball.
ball.
Early 3-0 lead as they take over here.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Dak now from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up.
He's like it, see that?
And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it, except for this defense.
And no block.
A whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Cowboys punting it away here on 4th, and it's the long-time vet Brian Anger on now. Juke the defender. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Colts will take over. Here comes the Colts offense now for another possession. And Brock, these guys are still searching. They are still searching for their first points, but beyond that, they don't even have a first down yet.
Not even one?
No, they're still searching. I know. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Finds a man right side. Rolling into enemy territory. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. The new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space,
Man, pick that.
Just find a way to get him the ball.
Trying to force one through there. And now they'll face a 3rd and 3.
Ready, go.
They'll throw again. Richardson. Complete beyond the
Oh, good block.
It's an Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts pull ahead 6-3 in the first. Gay with the point after. And the Colts take a 4-point lead. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Here's Cavante Turpin on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Offense headed back out there now for Dallas. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. First down, here's Dak. Finds a seam down the middle. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Throwing on first is Prescott. He's going deep. And we all saw it. Flag came out just before that one fell incomplete. They may still get some big yards out of this one. So a little too much contact on the part of the defender, and the officials flag him for it. The penalty erases an exciting turnover, makes it 1st and 10. They'll run here following the penalty. And he manages to reach the 19 before he stopped. And time runs out. Time for our second quarter now. Let's see if the Cowboys can capitalize here in the red zone. Here's a give up the middle. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that first down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
They get 2 on the play, and now they've got 1st and goal.
Certainly dropped these quarterback keepers anticipating a whole lot more yardage, but I think it could be overlooked there since they did pick up the first down. If anything, they could see what kept it to a small gain over there on the sidelines, and they'll come back.
And he is
Boy, that was a great cut.
Dallas touchdown.
He reads your blocks.
The Cowboys take a second quarter lead. Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Cowboys push their lead to 3. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Downs on the return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Colts are ready to take the field. And that last last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around.
Ready, set,
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
go! Ready, ready.
Taylor gets it to begin the drive.
Damn, he broke me up.
And they
Yeah,
catch
he
up to
told me
him,
the
but
suckers.
not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
Ready,
One play in, and already they're close to midfield.
set.
Option give to Taylor.
No way.
It's a
They
solid
lying.
7-yard pickup
He
on
ain't-
1st
he
down,
gotta
and
be
they
hurt.
have 2nd and 3.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry a-coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. They get 6 and a 1st down as well.
Let's go now.
They go again with Taylor. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
2nd and 8. Quick slant taken in by Pittman. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Brought down by Deron Bland. And the Cowboys bringing on an extra DB here. 3rd down coming. Richardson. Left side pulled in by Pittman. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it's good for an Indianapolis 1st down. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And the defender comes away with it. Donovan Wilson picks it on.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
They'll run here on 1st down. And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. Play made by E.J. Speed. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Another carry for him. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. The rookie out of UCLA in on the stop. This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Off the play fake, hits Prescott. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. The Cowboys setting out their punting unit. Josh Downs deep for the Colts. First punt win 45 yards. This looks considerably further. Ball taken in at the 36. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. The Colts have running back Jonathan Taylor headed out with the rest of the offense. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10. First play of the drive, and he takes an option left. And he doesn't slide down, and he pays for it. A big shot sends him to the ground. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Straight ahead with Taylor. And he's brought down for a loss.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead, well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. And now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Richardson on 3rd. Forced out to his right. He's running for it. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Ready?
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10.
Get it.
Here's Richardson. Flushed out of the pocket. Now here he goes again. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
Ready?
From the 41. Finds Woods. And they bring him down around the 34. 6 yards on the play and enough for a 1st. So we're at the 2-minute warning here from Indy. The Colts pushing for a score before the break. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
Set. Ready.
Richardson back to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Ready. Break. Ready. Ready.
Trying again following the sack. That's complete to Pittman. He picks up 15 on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Colts.
Let's go now.
Throwing now, Richardson. Complete out to the right side. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. So with 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Short pass brought in. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Offense set for a 1st and 10.
Let's go. Go.
To throw, Richardson. And he's going to be touched down about 3 yards shy of the marker. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Here we go.
Richardson now. Escapes the pocket. And he's tackled for a short gain. Timeout taken by the offense, their 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Come on. Come on. Set.
Throwing now, 3rd and 2. On the move. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. 4th down's going to bring out Matt Gay and the Colts field goal unit for the first time. A very short kick here from the right hash.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Turpin with a return. He's stopped on the return at the 27. The Cowboys taking over on offense. Not much time left before halftime. And they've got a little over 30 seconds to work with. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. Here's Prescott, 1st and 10. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down. Throwing again is Dak. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. From the gun is Prescott.
Yo, you leaked that, bro.
Another interception. Juju Brents with a pick.
Bro, we get fucked for that. He let him take this.
Runs it in for the touchdown. Heads up play from the linebacker there to take a short, innocent pass and just turn it into a major highlight for him and his guys.
And I know people are watching that going, how in the world the quarterback not see that linebacker?
Yeah.
But sometimes, Kate, your focus is so much on the safeties, the nickel, the corner. You just take for granted you could fit that ball in. And that linebacker said, not on my watch.
And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. Back to the air. Prescott after that pick. Flush down now to his left. Throwing on the run. Deep down that left side. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Oh, he guess we could have just kept both teams out here. We're moving past halftime and getting right to the start of the second half. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Turpin with a return. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Now a give running right. And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense. Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach. A 1st and 5 to begin this drive following the penalty. Plowing up the middle. And this run is stopped after getting up past the 35. He gets him 4, so already they've got 2nd and 1 coming up. Back to the well again. And he's caught.
He was trying to get there.
It's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. He's keeping it. He's going for it. And he will get the first as they touch him down.
One thing you cannot say, Kate, about this offense is they're not bold. That was a bold decision. One, they trusted the big guys up front, and they moved the sticks.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. 1st and 10, Prescott. Oh, brother, it's another interception.
And we getting picked up.
Nick Cross has it. Well, you kind of had a feeling, Brock, that they were going to be passing early and often.
I'm not telling you. I ain't gonna tell you.
On the losing side of things, right? And that coverage, man, they knew it too. Right there to make a play on the very first throw.
Yeah, no doubt, I think in any of our minds, they knew a throw was coming defensively, and that's fine. You could know it's coming, but you got to then go out and execute and take it away. Played right into their hands, and now a chance to add to this lead.
Hauled in by Downs. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Now Richardson to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. They'll come up 1st and 10. Shotgun, handoff to Taylor. He's only going to manage to get back to the line. Marshawn Nealon, the one to send him down. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Bails out of the pocket quick. He's going to pull this one down and run with it. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. All right, all set up now. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Ready, roll.
Takes off right out of the read option. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Tackle made by DeMarcus Lawrence.
Okay, break.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9.
Let's go now.
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. He's on the move. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. 4th down's going to bring out Matt Gay and the Colts field goal unit for the first time. From the right hash, about 45 yards out. Up and good from Fairbairn. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. 2nd time they brought him out for a field goal, and 2nd time, well, he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field, but that's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
They track him down, but a nice return in the end there, Brock. He's up to the 38. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Dak off the play fake. Oh, he's in trouble, and he'll go down. The Colts got him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Trying the right side. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Award that tackle to the effort of Leatu Latu. He gets a couple, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Getting out, and they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. Dallas sends its punting unit onto the field. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And the fair catch brought in right at the 40. We don't get a return out of that punt. And they'll get ready to go on offense. The Colts offense set to head out. And they were able to contribute 3 points to the lead their last time out. Another chance to build on that advantage here. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up.
Let's go.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. To the sideline, catch secured. Oh, he made that one look easy for the first.
Here we go.
This set it down starts with an option right. Cuts it to the right sideline. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain.
That's how you start hitting the quarterback.
Come on. Set.
Trying an option play, headed left.
You got downtown title by winning that.
10 to the 9. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Here we go. Set.
From the red zone now.
Ah, pick it.
An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down.
Oh, look at those savvy linebackers. They're just right in the middle of everything, aren't they, Kate? And it seems like at times they are the quickest reactions as well. He needed a quick one right there to get a finger on the throw and change its...
Oh, he loses the football. And the Cowboys scoop it up.
He's lineman fast as shit.
Stop. They're going to use his teaching tape for an entire season. Heck yeah.
So just like all
Goof review, I killed that nigga.
Also reviewed, and they want to take
Play is under review.
He ain't review my shit. Oh, they like.
Have to review the play.
Take that fumble away. The officials overturn the call and say he was down.
Get up. Alert. Alert. Check.
3rd and goal for Richardson. Rolling out to his left. And the crowd
That's some bullshit. They played me on that. That's turn the game off. That nigga fumbled.
The Colts lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. It's an Anthony Richardson touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith. Right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Return starts at the 3. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Cowboys offense headed out there. And the turnovers have not helped as they find this game out of reach at the moment here in the 3rd. They're out and set, 1st and 10. 1st down, here's Dak. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Again on 2nd and 10, Prescott. Throw complete to Lamb. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. So we're through 3 here. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Say something.
Here's a handoff off the gut. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Just 1 yard on the play, though. That leaves him with 3rd down and 6 to go. Back-to-back carries here. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. It's a 6-yard gain. That sets up 1st and goal.
Ask for a little bit more on that one. As that running back's come up with more than he's used to on 3rd down, he made it look like just another day at the office. I wouldn't expect every conversion to go as smoothly. He sure made that one look routine.
So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal. They give it to him again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They've held him out twice. Here we go, 3rd and goal. They're headed up the middle. And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play.
Offside. Defense.
Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him.
Still 3rd down.
From a bit closer now, another look at 3rd and goal. He tries to sneak it, and once again, he doesn't manage much before getting
He scored the
down.
touchdown.
We are getting a challenge. Mike McCarthy wants...
Where I said, their actions don't make sense. And I don't have times where, my actions didn't make sense either. Like I said,
Review the play. The ruling on the field stands.
Y'all cheated. He told me he didn't get in the end zone. I didn't dive in there. My knee hit the ground.
And the QB keeps it on the sneak. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Cowboys get it back to within 2 possessions. It's a Dak Prescott touchdown on a quarterback sneak to the end zone. That one right down the middle. And the Cowboys cut the lead down to 10.
I know my friendship if they weren't what they were before, but maybe.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Indianapolis offense ready to take another swing at it. And they're already up by 2 scores, Brock, but another one here would really put this one out of reach. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Taylor gets it to begin the drive. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good rip on first down. That brings up 2nd and 2. From the 37. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. It brings up 3rd down.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Pick up a 5 on that play. And it's good for an Indianapolis first down.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love 3rd down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because money down, they want the ball. But a 3rd down run for a first down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
Going to the ground. The ball's out. The ball's out. He lost it. And the Cowboys scoop it up. And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
You know, this just can't happen on first down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is a premium on every down, every distance. But on first down, it is especially a killer.
12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first. Well, we've talked about this before, Brock. The thinking's simple but effective. We'll stop getting it to this guy when you find a way to stop him, and they have yet to do that today.
You know, there's just certain things up in this booth that I love. I think you could feel it emanating from me. And one of them is when you impose your will, and you don't back away from it. If they can't stop it, run it right at them.
He's got it near the 8. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And he pushes them a little closer to the 3.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you've still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
And he makes it across. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys make it a 4-point game here in the 4th. And now for the point after, and crucially to bring things within a field goal. Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Downs on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Their offense running back out now. And after that touchdown, cut their lead back to 1 score, Brock. A response in order as they take over. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Check, Panther. No, Reno.
From the gun, Taylor. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4. Finds his man, Downs. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Straight ahead with Taylor. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. The Colts are ready for the punt. Rigoberto Sanchez will kick it away. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. Takes this in at the 25. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Call that a booming 56 yards in the end. And it's going to be their football coming up. They've got first down from the 31. Give now to the running back. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. He's been a fixture for them all game, and all signs indicate, Brock, he's going to remain one in the time we've got left.
Yeah, they've leaned on him in certain spots, and he has shouldered the load oh so well. Put together a game that everyone's happy with.
And he gets it through the midfield stripe and onto the Colts side of the field. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Another carry for him. And in a rarity today, he's stopped at the line of scrimmage. Nothing for them on 2nd down, and now it's 3rd and 1. He'll try to do it himself.
And we got
He's
fucked up.
dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
62-yard. They
That's
stupid.
all you could really expect.
Should I
from
try
this
it?
sneak, Kate. One,
Fuck
maybe
it.
a couple yards. So in that way, their job was executed.
Look, nigga, they
That
tripping.
leaves me and I think many scratching our heads.
He's short.
Didn't get enough into it, so it just comes down shy of the crossbar.
He never get to the 63. That's
Able
crazy.
to tie up this contest. Into the victory formation they go, Brock, here on 1st down. Down to a knee, and we're going to see if that defense chooses to expend one of its final 2 timeouts.
Here we go. Here we go.
Timeout taken by the defense. Their 2nd.
Ready.
The Colts in a victory formation as they kneel it down.
They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
And they got my ass. Well, shit.
So the Colts
I probably could got that first down, but I wasn't see if I could make that field goal.
This is the type of game
Sorry.
everyone.
All right, y'all. Deuces.